immense music. This is 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 immense music. Tell them they're right too.
Welcome to Immense Music. This is Cochise
and Judy Luv.
How you doing? Droski's coming. He'll be a little later.
Yes, he couldn't get up this morning.
Oh man, don't call him out like that. The man has kids. Anyway, today is June 20th, Saturday, 12 o'clock. We have a good show for you today. For the first hour, we'll just be chopping it up, talking about some news. The next hour, we're gonna have an artist called Chynaman coming in, sitting down with us. Yep. Anyway, so Miss Judy Luv, how have you been? Anything interesting happened over the past weeks?
Past week, anything interesting? No, I live a very boring life.
Me and you both went to the fashion show, the Phenomenal Woman Fashion Show. See, that's why I hesitate asking you anything because you don't know what you did.
I have a horrible memory. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I have to write everything down 3 times.
Anyway, well, we went to the Phenomenal Woman Fashion Show. It was on Thursday.
Yeah, it was Thursday,
and it was actually pretty good. It was
really good.
Yeah, it was actually
really good.
Really
good. Yes, they had amazing swimsuits.
They came out. They had models swimsuits, and it was by a pool. It was
poolside,
nice setting. They had a DJ with music.
The weather wasn't hot. Little clouds out in the sky.
And people came out dressed pretty nicely.
Nice.
And then spoken word. It was very nice. The models came out with the bathing suits, and then they did like routines, dances
around the pool,
and then because everybody's sitting around the pool, so they had a stage, and they would come off the stage through the crowd, and then model around the pool, and it was real nice. I think we have some pictures.
We have a few pictures.
Well, I wish just throw them up on the
they'll be up
on the
today.
YouTube page.
Yeah.
Go to our YouTube page, Immense Music with Cochise, Droski, and Judy Luv.
Yes.
You should see it. All right, well, we're
going
to go.
Anything happened with you?
I went to, we just said that.
Anything else other than that?
Oh, my Lord.
Anything else other than what we did together?
Anything else other than that? No. I can't say that. Anything else happened. But we some pretty interesting stuff happened in the news. We'll get to that. Tragic. I don't want to say interesting. It's tragic. But we'll get to that when we get back. We're going to go to some music. This has been Immense Music with Cochise.
Judy Luv.
All right. Welcome back to Immense Music.
Welcome to Judy Luv.
This is Cochise. And we got Droski on the line.
What up? Late, but never happened.
Exactly. So anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get to this tragic South Carolina shooting.
Yes.
That happened last week. Yes, anyway. I'm sure everybody knows about it. A white man named Dylan Stormroof.
I didn't know his full name. What's his name? Dylan?
Was it Dylan or Mike?
White boy. That's what his name.
White boy? Okay.
I ain't really going there.
Yeah, Dylann. So Dylan Stormroof.
That's what we're gonna go with. Let's
So
go.
Mr. Roof, he went to a Wednesday night Bible study, sat in for an hour at the Emmanuel Methodist Episcopal Church in Charleston, South Carolina, and ended up shooting 9 black people and then walked out. And he said he's gonna let one person survive.
And tell what happened.
Yeah, and he told them that they're raping our women and taking our country.
Yes, and I heard that while he was sitting there during the service that he almost didn't do it because he came into the church and he said everybody was just so nice to him and he almost didn't do it. So I don't know what switched, what changed, and he said I'm already here, but I heard he almost didn't do it because everybody was so nice to him and so welcoming.
Where'd you hear that from?
I read it somewhere.
Where'd you read that from?
I can't tell you.
I don't trust that source.
I mean,
did he say it or was it just somebody?
I heard the article that I read that I cannot remember where I read it from, but I heard that's what he said. He said that he thought about it for a brief second about not doing it because everybody was so nice to him.
That makes it worse.
I know.
Anyway, Droski,
Yeah.
thoughts on the situation?
I think that's that bullshit, bro. Yeah, it's just tired of. Man, I'm tired of hearing bad news, and every week it's been something.
It has been.
Yep. It's just sad. I don't know what you can say that you haven't already said already.
Now, are they going to consider this a American terrorist act and treat it as such, or are they just going to keep it as an isolated incident with a mentally handicapped person? You know, they always try to say stuff like that. Mentally ill.
I would think they treat it as a hate crime.
A hate crime, but is it? I mean, this is gone beyond that. It's almost terrorism. It is terrorism.
Yeah, premeditated. Yeah, I mean,
mass killing. You just instilling because I mean every week something's happening to black people.
Yeah,
you know, and it's by the same group of people. That's terrorist.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
You know,
yeah, you got a good point there. Like,
I mean, do you feel safe walking down the street at night?
I've never felt safe walking down the street at night.
And certain people pull up behind you, and yeah, you know what I'm saying.
I mean, it's scary out there. You can't trust anybody. I don't trust anybody if I'm at night by myself. I don't care what color your skin is. Trust no one.
Droski.
And this is what the world has come to. You know, that you can't even walk at night by yourself. You can't even trust, can't even trust people behind you. Say you have an auto accident at night. You never know what if the person coming to help or trying to hit you. It's just some crazy shit happens to the world, man. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to feel. Of course, I'm going to be mad about it.
Of course.
I'm always mad about it, but
you're just a mad person.
Yeah. True that.
See, I don't like it because it's kind of just like random acts. Nobody's taking it, which nobody should be killing anybody to take their anger out on. But like nobody's taking it out on like, you hurt me, so now I'm gonna get back at you. It's just like I'm mad at all black people, so the first person I see, every black person I see, I'm killing. Like it's just kind of like there's no point. It's like there's just.
That's why it's terrorist. That's why they say that Islamic terrorism is because they hate quote unquote Americans and they just want to kill Americans. And it's like these people hate black people and they just want to kill black people. And they did it at a church of all places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder why they hate us so much. Like why do you think? What do you think?
They're probably gonna take this one really seriously. It seems like they're trying to. It's just. Come on, man.
I'm saying with that and the gun laws, I heard one politician say that it was the pastor's fault because he didn't allow guns in the church.
What?
And I was
where'd you read? Where'd you hear
I
that from?
can't remember. It was a politician. I actually heard the politician said that.
He was a Republican.
It was because it was somebody talking about from the gun lobbyist group.
And you know what, man? I like my guns, but I think it's about time for gun reform.
Yeah,
it's about time.
If it'll make my people safer, I will gladly turn my guns in.
Yeah,
because that's the whole reason I have it in the first place, to keep my family safe. It's about that time, man. It's about time a lot of stuff changed on the Constitution. Still mad about this 3/5 shit. On that. Told you my solution. I'm paying 3/5 of the laws.
You say paying 3/5 of the taxes.
Yeah, 3/5 of the taxes. You're right.
Let's change one thing at a time. We can't take over everything now.
Yeah. So.
But
anyway,
speaking of politician,
go ahead.
Change the subject.
Wait. Before you change the subject, one more thing related to this. Did you know the day after Thursday that in Virginia, in Richmond, Virginia, at the United Nations Church, there was a white guy banging on the window, yelling that he was gonna kill them.
No.
And they called the police. It was the day after.
And what happened?
They got arrested. The police came. But, I mean, that's scary. You know what I mean? They went ahead and locked the doors. I think you can actually see a YouTube video of it. If you just look up the Richmond, Virginia church, there's a white guy tapping on the window with like they thought it was a machete, but it just was a hard piece of plastic, yelling and screaming how he said the same thing. They taking our country. You gotta die. And then they locked the doors and called the police, and the police came and took him away. But I'm saying that all goes back to that terrorism thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, wow. I did not know about that. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, you know, this facing the copycat possibilities, you know?
Yeah, it could lead to a whole bunch of other stuff now.
You know what I'm saying? And then I actually know a girl who lives in Denton, and she said that after the McKinney thing, she saw a few more Confederate flags pop up around people's houses.
Yeah, they're trying to put that flag everywhere.
That's what
trying to put it on license plates. But I think they can't do that, though.
That flag, too.
Yeah, see?
That flag needed to die with the Civil War. And people still having it out like, oh, it's not Southern Pride, it's bullshit. Racist.
Yeah, now let me ask you a question. Because, to be fair as you can be with the situation, they say it is about the South and the heritage of it. And Texas does fly 6 previous countries' flags over our state. We have the Texas, French, is it? No, who was it? We got 6 different flags.
Yeah.
And so we fly all of them over the 6 flags of Texas. So, I mean, if they take theirs down, should Texas take all our flags down?
Wait. You sure you're not just talking about the theme park? I don't remember Texas.
The theme park?
Yeah.
When you enter Texas, you'll see 6 flags.
6 flags, yes.
It'll be, and you learn about that Texas been under 6 rules, and they fly all the flags at the border of Texas.
Yeah, that's I'm gonna have to take your word for this. I can't even argue with you. I don't want to just say, hey, that don't sound right, but if you say you saw it, then.
I mean, it's not, but at the same time, it's not over the Capitol, but.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm thinking. Like, why would you have 6 different flags over yours? It wouldn't make sense at all.
It's not the Capitol, but at the same time, I mean, keep that in mind. So, do you think they should take it down, or Texas should take all the 6 flags down if South Carolina takes that Confederate flag? Oh, you
yeah, just take it all down.
Just take all of that. Take all the flags down.
I don't know. I mean, that's kind of.
A lot of current flag only.
That would be a tough one because, I mean, you got to look at it from different perspectives. Like, okay, what if we didn't live in Texas? We lived in those other states. That's.
Man, no. You only fly one flag. You don't fly multiple flags. Even back in the day when everything was, everything was moved by ships. The ship flew one flag. All right, that's how you identify yourself. That's how you recognize, what it is.
So, what should be the one flag? Just the United States flag? Everybody just fly the United States flag?
The Texas flag and then the United States flag, because Texas is a part of the United States. All right,
okay.
Those are the 2 flags that should be up. Only relevant flags. All those other ones are irrelevant and
in the history. Okay. All right.
That's 6 flags.
Okay. Because, I mean, he's already got some supporters. I know there's a guy in Maybach, Texas. He actually was a firefighter that got fired for supporting Mr. Stormroof. Yeah. They're coming down quick. They are not joking with this.
That's crazy.
I mean, it's a serious issue. But anyway, we're going to have to lighten the mood. I'm sure people have been talking about this all week and have been talking about it. So,
because it's making me mad again.
All right. Well, sit back and relax and enjoy some music. We're going to take a break with some music. This has been Immense. We'll come back with some more news and Chynaman later on in the show.
Chynaman, let's go.
All right, this has been Cochise.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
I'm hearing some music.
Yeah, he said go ahead and start talking. Come on.
All right, I'm sorry. All right, welcome back to Immense Music. This is Cochise with Droski's in the building and talking that noise.
He's starting up.
Oh, Lord.
You know, I got to make up for lost time.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. You were talking about politicians, and it reminded me of Donald Trump running for president. Breaking news, running for president. I think he had his first speech last week, I believe. Did you guys hear it?
I didn't hear the whole thing. I heard bits and pieces of it.
Sorry, I don't take Donald Trump seriously enough. So tune in.
It was pretty.
It was pretty out there.
I think he's serious, and apparently they say he's gonna be, I guess, the next big debate that's coming up. I think he got enough support that he's gonna be up in there. I think
no one taking him seriously.
It's gonna be out of him and Jeb Bush. That's what's gonna happen.
People aren't gonna take him seriously, and he's gonna win.
It's not. He's not gonna get past the preliminaries. It's just not. Every year they always got these people that get in the race at the beginning and they have a big push and it changes. It always changes. It's gonna jump around and then it's gonna whittle down at the end of the people, like the two main people, like maybe Jeb Bush and Hillary Clinton are like maybe who else is up there?
The reason why they got so many Republican candidates because everybody thinks they can beat Hillary. That's what it is. They figure Hillary's going to be the Democratic nominee, and everybody's going to be able to beat Hillary.
Is he?
You can't hear me?
There you go.
That's probably
there
why.
You go. I was like, I hear you, but I don't hear you.
Okay. Yeah. And there we go. My argument is done. Do I have to repeat that?
No, you don't got to repeat it.
All right.
Anyway, I don't think you're going to be there. But anyway, more relevant news to
I was just
every day to day. If you need a car, a weird thing not weird, an interesting thing is that Costco is actually like almost the number one auto retailer.
Number one?
Almost, it's like number two.
Auto Nation's number one.
Really?
Yeah,
yes.
And they were like 100,000 behind them. 100,000 cars.
So what kind of cars are Costco selling? Do you guys know?
Every kind of.
So any kind of car I want.
Pretty much.
I think you probably got to pay cash for it though.
No, I don't think it's cash.
Probably not.
But it's a set price because they go through Affinity Auto Group.
Oh yeah, that's the reason why they're selling more cars because there's no hassle and Costco doesn't have to
make money
off of it.
It's just another product to them.
Price.
They look at it like raisins. They buy them in bulk and sell them out. You know, only bad is that you can't go to the dealership and
get it. So
you have to get it shipped to your door. But it'll be $4,000.
So what happens if it has to get fixed? You just take it back to Costco and they'll fix it.
You take it to any shop.
Any shop?
Yeah, it's a car. It's not a Costco. They didn't make it at Costco.
Well, I'm just saying there's some stuff they say you have to take your car back to the dealership. You know, if the parts recalled. You know,
but you pay for that.
You got a what is that Costco brand?
Kirkland signature.
Yeah, Kirkland. You got a Kirkland signature car.
Yeah.
Hey, these are just questions.
No.
If I was buying a car,
when you take it back and they fix it for free, you're actually paying for that already.
Well, yeah.
They finance all that throughout the card note. So, I mean, you still gonna come out about the same. You might as well just. And if you got to take a brand new car to the shop, it's already something wrong. You
exactly.
Take that back to Costco, like, hey, show them your receipt and leave it in the parking lot.
Oh Lord! And the gas is a little bit cheaper. Anyway, I got a question for you, both of y'all actually.
What's up?
How long can you go without watching TV?
Oh, man, I don't know, probably a day.
Droski, a day?
Yeah.
I can probably go a couple days. I would say four
without watching TV.
I think I could. Depending on the day.
As long as you start Monday, you gotta watch some Housewives. I mean, Love and Hip Hop.
You need to stop. It has to start like Monday through Friday. I think I could do it because after I finish, go to work, come work out, I can go straight to sleep. Wake up, gotta do it again, and then when Friday comes. So I can do it Monday through Friday, but the weekend would be a little tougher.
Okay, see, me personally, I don't watch a lot of TV at all, but I watch Hulu.
Thank you.
I watch Hulu. And
That's,
so now,
thank you.
If that's considered TV, then I'll probably
watch
go about a day. I'll be with you.
Yeah, that's considered TV, bro. All those.
Thank you.
I mean,
that's what he always said. I don't watch a lot of TV, and he's seen every show
that's internet
on
TV,
Hulu.
bro.
it is internet TV, but you know, I like the lack of commercials.
Doesn't Hulu have commercials?
Now they're getting more interesting. Speaking of commercials, one of my favorite commercials on Hulu is this. Have you seen? Do y'all watch Hulu at all?
What up?
Oh my gosh!
LBJ in the
LBJ
building.
watching the building.
About time, man.
Oh my god, disrupting the show. Anyway.
Nah, man, this dude here. Hey, I found out something I would have never known. This a wise man right here. He put me on game like.
You probably learned it from me.
Oh Lord!
All right.
Go ahead.
I want to hear it.
Let me spit this. It's a recycled game.
Let's hear it.
Nah, I'm gonna leave it to him. Man, be on it. I had much respect for the man. I learned a lot. I had to start taking notes. That's how bad it was. He just put me on one thing after another. Style, fashion. I mean, women. I was impressed. I like, hey man, I've been knowing you all these years. Never knew. Shout out, much respect, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's LBJ.
I just came to watch it live, man.
It's LBJ.
Already.
Droski's role model.
Yeah, my new role model.
Yeah, we were talking about this. I was going to tell you my favorite commercial on Hulu.
Yeah, what is it?
It's Stellara. The Stellara commercial for psoriasis. Has anybody seen this commercial?
Yeah, all those are pretty disturbing, man.
Okay, this one I like is with Carrie D. She's a model on a Next Top Model.
Okay.
And she always talks about how she has psoriasis and
Right.
she can still model. But in the commercial, she's modeling nothing but like jackets and scarves and like long one pieces, everything that covers up the skin. So it's kind of funny to me. It's like, is that really working?
Oh, you're saying she's not really fully 100% model because she's not.
I mean, she's still a model, but I mean, you can't say
it doesn't work or not.
you taking
Not working.
stuff to clear up your skin, and then you still modeling like full length
long, so yeah.
Yeah, you modeling suits and
man.
on the beach and everything. Like, check me out.
Tough industry.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you can just get.
I haven't seen the commercial, so.
Oh well.
Can't input.
Anyway, all right. Well, we're gonna go to a commercial. We're gonna come back with Chynaman, and we are excited about
Chynaman's
this.
in the building.
Yes.
Wearing my favorite color.
Oh Lord. He did come in dressed to the T's.
I know.
Woo.
Yeah, he did.
Clean the whistle.
I came with the white suit.
He trying to come with the white suit. All right, we're gonna come back with Chynaman. All right. Welcome back to Immense Music. This is Cochise.
This is Mike Droski.
Judy Luv.
All right, and what you just heard was Freak to the Beat with Chynaman, who happens to be in the building with us.
Yeah, Chynaman, number one in China. Ain't never been to China. Let's get it.
Number one in China, never been to China. Yeah.
It's that good.
I'm mad. If you don't know about that, that's a little logo.
Yeah.
This man right here.
And you know what? Since we were talking about kids, that actually came from a little kid, and he was always like, I'm mad. So I was like, that'd be kind of funny, and the monkey is my thing.
All right.
So, like,
yeah.
put it together.
I like it, man. The website's nice.
It's real nice.
Thank you.
All right, so
Yes, and you did it all yourself.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much in the music industry, what you will start learning is learning different departments: graphics, web designing, music production, mixing, marketing. I mean, you just really have to be well rounded as far as go, because at the end result, what you'll end up seeing is you'll actually be so well rounded that you can actually be your own label, and then use what you learn from yourself, and then get new talent and sit in the back and make that money.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of being well-rounded, I was reading your bio and it said that you started music at like an early age.
Right, correct.
Like at 4, playing piano.
Right.
Okay.
Like, it's kind of one of those typical Asians, play the piano, and, you're here playing and you don't play your full set, a little bamboo stick.
Oh, okay.
Really?
So, yeah, it was that
I thought
serious.
that was in movies.
Yeah, real life. So yeah, you get into it, and it's more so just one of those things where you grow to actually love it. Some will actually grow to love it, some will just kind of dissipate away from it, and then actually get into math and engineering. I'm just speaking. That's all.
All right. Yeah, because I just started playing guitar at 6. Yeah. And so I guess I was late for your standards.
Well, no. I mean, like at this point, it's about the persistence. It's
right.
And just continuing to do what you love to do.
How does that background, that classical background, kind of affect your music now?
If you listen to the it actually does. If you listen to the album, I'm a very big key player. So, even though the music is a little different, the style is a little different. The way that I arrange it, the way that I put the keys, it's a lot different. You can tell from a basic producer who taps on the like doo 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 doo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, with the one finger,
right.
The one finger touch. To the person where they actually play chords and things like that. Not saying that it's better than another.
Yeah.
It's just you can kind of tell the way that it's arranged in the music and things like that. So.
All right. If you don't know, you can like feel it. You know what I mean? If you're on the intellectual level.
But at the end of the day, it's like this is like if it feels good to you, then it's good music.
Right.
That's the end of the story.
Right.
Yeah,
like it doesn't matter whether it's properly played or it's not. If it sounds bad, it's just bad. No, for real.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ear likes what it likes.
That is true.
Yeah.
Very, very much true.
Nice.
Now, you got a marketing degree, right?
That is correct.
At UT?
UT, yes.
Right. So, I mean, and I guess that goes into your whole being well-rounded because I've seen your website. And if you do your website like Judy Luv was talking about earlier, all yourself, that seems like a lot of work.
Yeah. Well, see, that's just a slight part of marketing. And realistically, yes, I did go to school, but a lot of it is in the emotion. You actually have to get into it to understand. Because being in school, you learn a lot of terminology, theories, and things
the
like
technical
that.
stuff. They don't teach you.
Right.
And so, like, you're assuming that when you get out of college, that boom, I'm gonna get into this CEO job, and I'm, being a suit, Maseratis, and it doesn't work like that. You actually have to learn from all your mistakes.
Yes.
And that's really like where it's at is learning from your mistakes and learning not to do it again. And then learning what to do, what not to do, what works, what doesn't work, as far as it goes.
Well, it looks like you figured it out now. I really like this CD cover.
Oh, thank you very much.
I really like it.
Yeah, I like that.
Do you know the meaning to it?
I
like
do
what
not.
What I'm trying to say?
I was going to ask you what's...
Wait, let's try to figure it out.
Okay, go ahead.
Everybody, let's analyze the CD cover. We're going to put it up on the...
You should just write it down. That's what I was thinking.
All right. No, actually, no. Go ahead and tell us, because we're not.
Okay, cool. We'll be here for you.
Yeah.
All right. So basically, the monkey, which is Kiko, he started out as far as the logo, the brand, but then kind of evolved into my alter ego. If you know me on a personal level, I'm really chill. I'm just, I'm laid back. I'm just a chill person. Now, Kiko, on the other hand, is when I become Chynaman. Like when I'm on stage, I'm a different person. I'm really social. I'm really active. I'm really a lot of full energy. And so in the picture itself, as you tear me off, you'll see my alter ego.
I like that.
Okay.
So that's what it means. And if you turn in the back,
it's the
it's the same thing. But
from
what does that silhouette look like?
It is a woman.
Yeah.
Yes, we're always there.
See,
women
exactly.
always on the back of your mind.
Yeah, no. Well, see, here's the thing: is like this is like women's they're everywhere. So
yes,
it's like,
we are.
It's just more so in an artistic way to kind of give you a little bit of my characteristics and who I am without being very vulgar or like blunt. Because a lot of times today in music, if you notice a change from, let's say, Marvin Gaye, where he's saying like this and that, but he's smooth about it, and he's subtle, and it's still like, oh, hold up, like, but it's like one of those like, ooh, nice. Now it's just, I'm gonna bait it up, like, I'm gonna get it, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and stuff like that, which is very raunchy and vulgar, which I guess that's what new generation likes and things.
Yeah,
like
people,
that.
they don't like subtlety.
just straight up, and just.
Right.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
I understand.
Straight to the point. You're trying to waste some time.
Because you do a lot of collabs, right?
Yeah,
with a
that's
lot
correct.
of people. And one of the ones you've done with B Ham.
Yeah, correct.
If you don't know him, he did do the Ricky Bobby.
Yes.
And one of the songs was "Thirsty,"
Yes.
right? And I like that song quite a bit, man. Actually, do you mind if we actually run to it?
Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead and play "Thirsty," man. We're gonna be back with Chynaman.
Okay. That's just about them.
Welcome back to Immense Music. We've been in here having a pretty lively conversation.
I know, it's good.
Yeah, with the Chynaman.
Yes.
Learning some new stuff, some information.
Oh, yeah.
You want to go ahead and talk about some of the stuff you were telling us over the break?
Basically we were talking about music and then how to approach a DJ.
Yes, how to approach the
and so one of the things I was telling them is like being a DJ and being in the DJ world, you have to realize the different changes in technology, and technology is really important in how we live a life and how we see things. So what I was telling them is presentation is really important as far as goes. So regardless if you have that funds or you have somebody major backing you up, you still have to go out there and be as professional as possible. And what I mean by that is like, okay, let's just say you don't have graphic designing abilities, then you have to save up and then hire you a graphic designer. You may not be able to hire the best that you want, but you at least have somebody who will create something that looks semi professional. Right. Because at the end of the day, is if you're not professional, you're not gonna make it. No one's gonna take you seriously.
Right.
They're gonna just look at you like, yeah. Because there's a connotation now, like, so what do you do? I say I do music, and so that kind of puts it into a general sense. But when you say I'm a rapper, they're like, oh man,
it's all about marketing. How you present
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's one of the things. Is just we've gotten to a point in our life where technology is so advanced and everybody can do it, and so now everybody's doing it, but they're doing it halfway. Okay. They think like I'm competing against my neighbor, but you're not really competing against your neighbor. You're competing against nationwide, international. That is who you need to be competing with. That's where your mindset needs to be competing with. So with that said, this is when you approach a DJ, you don't approach them where, oh, I created this song. It's the hottest song in the whole world. Yeah, of course it is. You made it. But but that's not technically true. What I was telling them is like you have to create relationships. That's what business is all about.
Right.
It's creating relationship with people, helping them win. In essence, you will win.
Right.
And what that means is not only do you not tell them, hey, this is a song I want you to play, but you create that relationship. What I do is this is what I tell them. One, I normally get a female friend that is, hopefully she is attractive.
Nice on the eyes. I got you.
And she has to have a good mouthpiece too.
Right,
that's really important. Mouthpiece is really important. And if you guys don't understand what that means, it's just she has to be very social. Nice. She has to be very.
She can talk good.
Ability, like Wikipedia, ability to communicate very well.
Yes.
And things like that. So she'll just be there taking care of the DJ, building that relationship, getting the number, getting the email, and then you start, talking to them. As far as goes, hey, check out the music. They'll realize, oh man, they came and they supported my event, and you need to do that on a consistent basis, because what people base their decisions off of is like, oh, I see them all the time. They're at my event. They're supporting things like that. Also understand that this DJ, whether it's a female or male, they're at work.
Right.
So it's kind of like going up to the doctor, like, oh man, come check out this new track I made. He's at surgery. You know what I mean? You gotta have to like let him cool down and meet him on terms where they're not actually at work. So we're just hanging out, we're just getting to know each other and things like that. Also, know your DJs. Serato Red, everybody's on computers. So now you have to have your thing on a memory stick. You also have to be able to allow that memory stick to just go, because the DJ's not going to be able to check it out right then and there. Reason why I say that is like, let's just say they're trying to rip a track from your CD. The computer is doing a lot of different things. The main job for a DJ is to make sure that the people are dancing and it's is going. It's a lot of hard work. So as a DJ, if you don't come out sweating, then you're not really working. No, for real. And I'm not talking about push-ups or anything like that. Man, you gotta. It's intense, for real.
So I take it you used to be a DJ.
Well, I still DJ. I mean, that's a moneymaker right there as far as goes. Now I'm just more so like, I go in and then I come out and collect the money, and that's it.
So I got a question so anybody that's out there trying to get their stuff played, because a lot of people come up with CDs. So are CDs kind of extinct pretty much?
It is, but it's not.
As far as the DJ,
right. So there's still, and the reason why I say they're still valid is the reason being, if you do live music, right? People are not, they're not gonna buy your music on
the flash drive.
or on the phone. It's too much work. Okay, now I got to go to Google. Okay, Google Play. All right, now I got to put in my credit card. Oh, I'm at the club. I'm not trying to like let everybody see all my info, my black card, and all that stuff. People are not. They're more of an impulse buy. If they like you, then like, hey, it's $10. Oh,
get it right there.
Just remember though, like you need to make sure you have your Square and your PayPal, because not everybody carries cash. Because now these days people use the excuses like, oh, I don't have cash, like, but I got credit. Oh, no problem. Boom, right here. You know what I mean? And so it's just, this is more of an emotional buy. Like as you go to the mall, like, oh man, I'm feeling down. Shoot. For guys, I don't know what y'all buy. Like I can't. I can't go to Guitar Center because I'll start spending like thousands of dollars on equipment, and then and then for ladies, like I'm just buying this.
Yeah, me, I like movies. Yeah. But yeah, I do like shoes.
So at the end of the day, you're kind of buying on an impulse based off of emotions, and so that's kind of the same thing with the CDs. Also, it's good for presentation as far as
the general
radios, things you give out and things like that. So it's still valid. Because you wouldn't give somebody a memory stick unless they wanted it. That music, They translate it as, okay, I'm gonna pop it in my car, and one of the things I was gonna say, presentation is really important, is your CD is actually more important than your actual album cover, because the album cover will be destroyed at the end of the day, and then like all that's left is the CD cover itself. So if the CD cover is very attractive, one person might be like, oh, what's this? Let me pop it into my car. Then you see the little like transition of like from one person to another person without forcing them to actually be like, oh yeah, check this out, because that's what we're doing now. Like, yo, new track, check it out. And I was like, I don't even know you. That's a wrong way. And I used to do this all the time. Wrong. If you don't know him, don't send him like a personal message. Yo, brand new track, check it out.
You know what?
That's rude.
I actually just now figured out what PM means. Personal messages. Because I just got on Twitter and Instagram, so I wasn't, because like you're saying, technology changes, you start doing radio, you got to get on different things. So I keep on saying, I know it's something personal. I don't know what but now you say personal, it all clicked. See, I'm learning new things. Listening
to we all learning new things like that.
Every day.
I'm learning too, you know what I mean? That's part of life.
Man. This some good information, man.
Thank you.
Down here we say it's the truth. Up north they say you're giving us pearls.
Giving us pearls.
Dropping jewels.
The jewels.
They don't say it like dropping knowledge anymore.
Do they say knowledge up? I mean,
I don't think so.
Knowledge bomb. Okay, I
don't know. I'm old man. So how did so with the rapping, and you went from classical and all this stuff, and you did your music, and you seem like you have your foot in pretty much everything.
Right. Well, this is what would happen. Like I pretty much, of course, I was classically training, and then got into the choir, and then one thing I know about myself, and one of the talents is being able to prepare somebody for something else. Because when we were in the choir, we would have competitions, and I would be pretty much teacher assistant, teaching them how to vocally sing, and the things that they need to be working on, and things like that. And so that's transferred into production. And so once I got my first keyboard, the Roland XP 80, see if y'all are gearheads, you would know what that is. Now it's all about like Ableton and all this, Pro Tools and things like that. But that's old. That's old school. So anyway, the point of it is this: it's like you got into productions, and then I just started producing for other people, and things like that, and that evolved.
Who were some of the people that first like put put you on, they let you produce for them, they trust enough to let Chynaman give them a beat or something?
Well, basically there was a group called Fresh to Death. This was like frat brothers and things like that. And so they were serious, and that's the reason why I pretty much moved down there. Like, man, we're serious about making music, and I was like, all right, cool. Like, brought down the whole studio and things like that, and we just started making music. But I think everybody evolves from that and gets in different things.
Goes different directions and places like that. I understand.
Interesting.
Very, very much so. All right, well, we're gonna take a break and we're gonna go to some music, and we're gonna be back with more Chynaman and some more knowledge. Jewels.
Yeah.
It's your man Black Run signing on, checking in. I'm giving you too much intelligence, too much integrity, and too much intellect on TMI Radio. Do it to yourself. Listen, log on, learn.
All right, welcome back to Immense Music. This is Cochise,
Judy Luv,
Droski,
and we back with more Chynaman.
Chynaman.
That's what's up. We just heard that Rhythm of Love.
Yeah.
And that's on his new Believe in You album.
Yeah.
That's coming. That's actually just dropped, right?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your album and what kind of I guess the work you goes into putting the album out, something like this.
Yeah, I mean, throughout time, I've just been around a lot of different type of music. Diversity is kind of my key. I've been around hip hop. I've been around pop. I've been around dance music. I've been around Latin, Asian music. That country, rock. Alternative.
Judy Loves a country girl.
Yes.
Yeah, and you know what? It's actually very soothing. I love the way they tell a story.
Yes.
And so that's kind of why I listen to these type of things, because it helps you be a lot more diverse, and from there, kind of going back to marketing, you're more marketable to different people instead of one specific market, because you kind of close yourself out, and then at the end of the day, that's losing money.
Right, because I noticed your music tends to do a lot of cross genre, hip hop, electronic, pop,
and that's from just being around this type of stuff. Me, I'm more like a fusion type of person, and so like an album, you're gonna hear a little bit of Latin mixed in with the popular music of like hip hop, and then what they call the twerk, and then electronic music. The sounds is not necessarily in that particular genre, but it can fall into that. Because of the little transitions and things, the sounds that we decide to put in. There's also like a ballad in there, which kind of showcases a lot more of my keyboard skills. A lot of the music, you'll hear a lot of pianos, like the pianos in there, and so that's kind of one of my strengths. So you'll hear a lot of that, but I believe it's just it tells a live story about me and people in general, because a lot of things it's what I would say is like kind of puts you in a little roller coaster, and as far as goes, the thirsty is kind of like the club, like the crunk thirst, thirst, get it, things like that.
Thundercat.
Yeah. And you know what? Not everybody knows about Thundercat, and that's you know why I put that there is because that's a slick way of saying that other word without actually saying it. It's kind of like, I don't want to compare it to Mark. Yeah, but he wouldn't say it. But that's just, I'm just saying, there's a very slick way of saying things you want to say. You just got to be creative with it. And I think the more creative it is, the more acceptable, because the only bad thing about it is having a little kid like hey,
as long as they don't say it in context, nobody talk about it. They're gonna be like, hey, let's throw.
They don't really realize it. They don't really realize it, because actually the llama song is actually I'm describing something which I'm not sure how clean this radio is.
You're good.
Okay, so if you look under Urban Dictionary, the llama song, should I let y'all look it up and then you tell me what you think?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
We're gonna let our station director look it up.
The song itself, so it's urbandictionary.com, and then just type in llama, LLAMA. The song is just kind of telling the story where, your boys, the ones that are the hardest, and talking about like, oh yeah, man, these girls don't tell me nothing. And then they finally find that one. the one who are players, and they find that one, man, they're under control. Like, man, it was that good. It was that good. Like, so, anyways, it's a story about that. If you go through the UrbanDictionary.com and you'll find out what it is. I'll let y'all look it up instead of saying it.
We'll go back to that.
Yeah.
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found it yet.
But there's a lot of different things on there. There's a little bit of R&B to it too. Like I was telling y'all, To You is like that step song, and this is more so me telling the future, because I had this thing where like I look at somebody, I find out about something, and I can tell you your future. Not necessarily that I'm Mr. Cleo or anything like that. I tell you your future, man. Not like that.
I was just thinking that.
But more so like the characteristics. Now, if you decide to take that road, you have the ability, you have the talent to do that. As far as going, a lot of it is general. Because actually, like I predicted the Pacquiao and Mayweather fight.
Really?
As far as goes, I knew Mayweather was going to fight. He was going to win the fight, but it was going to be on a technicality, and then they're going to say like, "Oh, he paid off the judges, blah blah blah," or whatever, things like that. So, you know what I mean? That was the prediction, but because of the characteristics of what's happening, his characteristics,
right,
how society works, like that's how I came up with the prediction. Other songs is just like One Life to Live. A lot of times, I think we live just to live. We don't really live life like. There's things there's passion that we want to do, but we scared, either because of the fear or because we feel like we can't do it or we don't have enough confidence.
Right.
And that's kind of where it goes back into you. You got to believe in you before anybody believes in you.
Yeah.
Type of deal. So what I'm saying is this is trying to tell the generation now and the next one and the one in the past is just like, you got to believe in you regardless of what it is, type of deal. Because the main thing is this is being consistent. With what you do, and once you're consistent, people will start respecting you. It doesn't matter how big you are, how small you are. You continue to do what you do and grow, people will respect you.
Right.
And then they're going to come around and be like, I respect you.
Yeah.
Right.
Type of deal. And that's just really the way that it works. So the first person that needs to believe in you is yourself.
All right. And I mean, because your album is it seems like it's like you say, it's a mesh. You start with the Club Thirsty, then you go, and it seems like you have a lot of story. Like songs tell a lot of story, because you said Rhythm of Love was a story. A story about love. We just heard.
And then there's the Latin one, Dame. Like I spent a lot of time in San Antonio, so of course dating with Latin women, Hispanic women. You kind of start catching up on a little bit of here and then. So like Dame has a
question on that San Antonio. Charles Barkley once said San Antonio doesn't have very pretty women. Is that your experience with San Antonio?
Okay, there's a lot of.
I know you're from Houston, so you're biased. I understand.
Okay. First, I'll say every woman's beautiful in their own way. Now, if we're talking about,
stop there. I think they answered the question.
now, I'll say this is like. There's a lot of gorditas, like, little chunkies and stuff like that. But, everybody need a little bit of loving. Now, if you go to Miami, now that's a different breed of Latin women.
I hear that.
You're like, the boom, bam, like, like.
Fall in love, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what's up.
And then you caught up with the crazy baby mom.
Take this show to South Beach.
I know, right? Yeah. Broadcasting live in South Beach. Ooh. Yeah.
So
it is, and it's partially because it's Texas's fault, because we're getting to the fitness thing, but a lot of it is just we're kind of lazy. We don't really want to work out. We don't understand the genetics of where we come from, and then so it has a lot to do with it, and then people get caught up with work and then having too many kids, and then what I mean. There's just no time to work on the self and the body.
All right.
It's hard work.
Yeah, you got one life to live, one body to live.
Exactly,
Live
it to the fullest.
You gotta take care of it. Live life to the full with no regrets.
Yes.
Now, where can the people find you? Because we're getting close to the end of the show.
Okay, they can find me on Facebook. That's facebook.com DJ Chynaman Music, and it's Chynaman with the Y, not with the I. And then SoundCloud, it's just Chynaman Music, Y with not without the Y. I mean, also I'm with the Y, not with the I. So it's Chynaman Music on SoundCloud. You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram. All of it is pretty much the same thing.
The same DJ Chynaman.
So you want to kind of like keep it consistent. I just like, man, I was DJing when I was doing my Facebook, and so I couldn't switch it off and things like that. So yeah. Okay. But everything else is pretty consistent. Like I said, That's pretty much one of the keys.
You got any shows that are coming up? Or are you going to be?
Yeah,
anywhere?
actually, I'll be performing with Just Jay at a M&B Lounge on July the 2nd. So that's going to be really nice.
At M&B Lounge?
Yeah, M&B. That's over there in Arkansas. Lane.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you out there?
Only for the grown and sexy, baby. Only for the.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on the
Hey,
show.
thank
It's been
you.
a pleasure. It's been very educational.
Very
Thank
educational.
You
You know
very
what I'm saying?
much.
Like you can tell you do a lot of thinking. You put a lot of thought into your lyrics.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah, definitely.
If you're out there, go
Yeah, you
out
think
there.
about
Thank
stuff
you.
before you
Thank
do
you.
it.
It is.
Yeah.
Go out there.
Exactly.
Believe in you was in the stores now.
Yeah.
Chynaman.
Google Play, iTunes, all major retail stores.
right.
Also, it's on www.chynamanmusic because we made it e-commerce too. So
Okay. Oh yeah. I told you his website is. Not, if you haven't been to the website, go to the
Go to the
website.
website.
Check it out.
It's real nice.
If nothing further, I'm mad. You got to see that.
Oh, you got to check out some of the video too, because Thirsty has a video too, and actually Rhythm of Love has a video. We're just working on the marketing section part before we release it out.
Yeah,
But
the videos.
but it's dope. It's dope. Like a lot of work been put into that.
You wouldn't even think it was local. You wouldn't. I had no idea it was done in Fort Worth.
Yeah, Fort Worth.
You wouldn't.
And actually, that was on Nationwide TV too, because they had their own little station. So it was broadcast. I had some people call me from Las Vegas. It's like, oh man, I see your video. And so I was like, oh, that's cool. Like from Miami too. So
Okay.
yeah, it was a good time.
It sounds like it's great. All right,
Yeah.
man. But thank you so much for coming
Thank
on.
you.
So much.
All right, this is Benny Mint's Music with Cochise.
Droski.
Judy Luv.
All right, we're going to some music. We'll be back.